Judges, Shoftim, chapter 12. I'm reading from YAHScriptures. And the men of Ephraim gathered together, passed over towards Siphon, and said to Yiftah, "Why did you pass over to fight against the children of Ammon? Did not call us to go with you? We are going to burn your house over you with fire." Yiftah said to them, "My people and I were in a great struggle with the children of Ammon, and when I called you, you did not save me out of their hands, and I saw that you would not save me. Then I took my life in my hands and went over against the children of Ammon, and Yah gave them into my hand. And why have you come up to me today to fight against me?" Yiftah then gathered together all the men of Gilead and fought against Ephraim, and the men of Gilead smote Ephraim, because he had said, "You Gileadite and fugitives of Ephraim, in the midst of Ephraim, in the midst of Manasseh." Gilead captured the fords of the garden that faced Ephraim. And it came to be, when the fugitives from Ephraim said, "Let me pass over," the men of Gilead said to him, "You are an Ephraimite. And if he said no, then they would say to him, "Please say Shibboleth," and he would say Sibboleth, for he was unable to pronounce it right. We know how that goes reading scripture, don't we? Then they seized him and slew him at the fords of the garden, and at that time there fell 42,000 Ephraimites. And Yiftah ruled Israel 6 years. And Yiftah the Gileadite died and was buried in one of the cities of Gilead. And after him Ibzan of Bethlehem ruled Israel. And he came to have 30 sons and 30 daughters. Wow. And he sent abroad and brought in 30 daughters for his sons, and he ruled Israel 7 years. And Ibzan died and was buried at Bethlehem. And after Elon the Zebulunite ruled Israel, and he ruled Israel for 10 years. And Elon the Zebulunite died and was buried at Elon in the land of Zebulun. And after him Abdon, son of Hillel, the Parathonite, ruled Israel, and he had 40 sons and 30 grandsons, who rode on 70 young donkeys, and he ruled Israel for 8 years. And Abdon, son of Hillel, the Parathonite, died and was buried in Parathon in the land of Ephraim, in the mountains of the Amalekites. Shoftim, Judges, chapter 13. And again the children of Israel did evil in the eyes of Yah. So Yah gave them into the hand of the Pelishtites for 40 years. There was a certain man from Zorah of the clan of Danites who was in whose name was Manova, and his wife was barren and had no born. And a messenger of Yah appeared to the woman and said to her, "See now, you are barren and have not borne. But you shall conceive, and you shall bear a son. And now, please guard, and do not drink wine or strong drink, and do not eat anything unclean. Look, you're conceiving and bearing a son, and let no razor come upon his head, for the youth is a Nazarite to Elohim from the womb and on, and he shall begin to save Israel out of the hand of the Pelishtites." And the woman came and spoke to her husband, saying, "A man of Elohim came to me, and his appearance was like the appearance of a messenger of Elohim, very awesome. But I did not ask him where he was from, and he did not declare to me his name. And he said to me, 'See, you're conceiving and bearing a son, and now drink no wine, strong drink, and do not eat anything unclean, for the youth is a Nazarite to Elohim from the womb to the day of his death.' And Manova prayed to Yah and said, 'O Yah, please let the man of Elohim whom you sent come to us again and teach us what to do for the youth who is to be born.' And Elohim listened to the voice of Manova, and the messenger of Elohim came to the woman again, as she was sitting in the field. But Manova, her husband, was not with her. And the woman ran hurriedly and informed her husband. and said to him, "See, he's appeared to me, the man who came to me the other day." And Manoah arose and went after his wife and came to the man, and he said to him, "Are you the man who spoke to this woman?" He said, "I am." And Manoah said, "Now let your words come true. What is to be the rule for the youth's life and his work?" Messenger of Yah said to Manoah, "Let the woman guard all that I say to her. Let her not eat anything that comes from the vine, neither let her drink wine or strong drink or eat anything unclean. Let her guard all that I have commanded her." Manoah said to the messenger of Yah, "Please let us detain you and prepare you and go for you." And the messenger of Yah said to Manoah, "Though you detain me, I do not eat your food. But if you offer a burnt offering, offer it to Yah." For Manoah did not know he was a messenger of Yah. Then Manoah said to the messenger of Yah, "What is your name? And when your words come true, then we shall esteem you." And the messenger of Yah said to him, "Why do you ask my name, since it is wondrous?" And Manoah took the young goat with a grain offering and offered it upon the rock to Yah. And he did wondrously while Manoah and his wife looked on. And it came to be, as the flame went up towards the Shemayim from the altar, that the messenger of Yah went up in the flame of the altar. And Manoah and his wife were watching, and they fell on their faces to the ground. Wow. And the messenger of Yah did not appear any more to Manoah and his wife. And then Manoah knew that he was a messenger of Yah. And Manoah said to his wife, "We shall certainly die, because we have seen Elohim." But his wife said to him, "If Yah has been placed to put us to death, But his wife said to him, "If Yah had been pleased to put us to death, he would not have accepted a burnt offering and a grain offering from our hands, nor would he have shown us all of this, nor would he have let us hear the like of this." So the woman bore a son and called his name Shimshon. And the child grew, and Yah barak him, blessed him. And the Ruach, the Spirit of Yah, began to move at Mahanadan between Zara and Eshtaol.